PlayStation State of Play. Hello, Fernfo. Welcome. Are you excited for the State of Play?
I have no idea what to expect today, so I'm just going in fresh.
I don't think any of us have any expectations. I have a few because of Twitter. I think we'll see a new indie game from Super Brothers. They were just tweeting out some random images today. So that seems like, hey, we're about to make an announcement. Pay attention to us. They have a really cool pixel, very kinky pixel art style. Oh, welcome, Kina. I think there was something about, they may have even been talking at some other event today. Horizon Forbidden West could show up. Here, we'll actually cut the music here. Oh, didn't cut it. Bye music, cause we got scary PlayStation noises. Or not. Oh wait, yeah we do. Yeah, I couldn't. We turned it on for you, but not for us. And we got the State of Play, baby. Classic PlayStation boot up. It's like the beginning of it, and then it just stopped. We're just like a minute away here. Any last second thoughts? Something you would never imagine could show up.
Oh Lord, they coming.
Here come the symbols, the sacred symbols, flying at the screen. So one big thing they talked about at the same day they announced the State of Play was PSVR 2. So there's a chance we could see it here. Probably not. It's not coming out until... It's not coming out this year. So they could just wait. But they did talk about it. So it's out there. We only have 50 seconds. Been getting pretty excited. Remember to share the stream with your friends. Oh, ow. Friend just squished my hand all up on my engagement ring.
I'm sorry. I don't know my power.
I think I died. Let's get hype.
Getting hype in the chat.
Oh! Like that. Burst everyone's eardrums. I'm just saying that right now, if there's any demos, I might slide into there. Might start playing some of those before the end of the day. You hear that, chat? That's getting it's rubbing the hands together, getting hype. That's what that is. Oh, 1 second.
Ooh.
Okay.
The clock has run out, y'all.
Here we go. Oh, to teen only today? No. Rated M for mature.
Wow.
Maybe because they bleed.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future. Shocking events that will change the course of your life.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5.
Crash 4 coming to PS5.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That
these captions are actually not even great.
Adaptive
it's
triggers,
automated
3D
YouTube
audio,
one, so I
and
can
more.
just turn that off.
Let's make this fun.
Make sure we're at
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp.
peak quality level.
Let's make
there
this
we go.
fun.
Ooh, we're a little behind.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off. In Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neocortex
we'll hit
and
you
Dr.
with the
Entropy
relevant
escaping
information.
a once thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his
Crash
marsupial
5.
pals.
Crash.
We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your
Crash
screen. brimming with bold, vibrant
I never
environments and
finished
characters.
it, so now I have a reason
Crash
to go back
Bandicoot
and
has always
finish
looked
it.
pretty suave. But wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K,
4K,
at 60 frames per second.
60 FPS.
With the weight of the universe on your
Bandicoot
shoulders,
has never looked
probably some
better.
errands to run. There's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of
I guess
Neocortex's
I
DNA
kind
changing
of
ray gun,
use the triggers.
or feel the grip when you grapple a Tana's hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his Dingo Dial. Looking to get fully immersed in the
Feel
Crash
the
Bandicoot
suck?
universe? Crank it up
Really
to 11
gonna feel it.
and take your audio into an all-new
They have
dimension
to.
with enhanced
They have to know,
3D
right?
audio.
Like when they write that on a script, they're like, "Oh god, this is gonna
Achieving
create
the infamous
a ton of
106%
internet.
completion is the
Like,
sign of a true Bandicoot
tweets
master.
and memes."
But should
I
our
thought they
genetically
said this
mutated marsupial lose his way?
rated teen.
Leverage
Feel
PlayStation
the
5 activity
suck.
cards to track your progress and hit your goals
You
for
like
things
the
like time
activity cards.
trials,
Especially
flashback
for stuff like
levels,
this where you're
and boss fights.
playing levels
I bet
over and over
Entropy
again.
wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more
That's
thing.
right.
If you own
To
the
get full
PS4 version of
completion,
the
you
game,
you
an
gotta get to
upgrade option is
106%
available.
in
Check out the
Crash
PlayStation
Bandicoot.
blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
The YouTuber Cat Icarus does this great series of completing all the Crash Bandicoot
Welcome
games.
back, Crash. The gang's all here on today's new
And this
edition
one
of
was
State of
apparently
Play. We've
especially
got some great
painful.
updates lined up for you. First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation
Returnal.
Studios.
Hey everyone, we at Housemark are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal.
Got delayed,
In Returnal,
but
you
we're
will
still
play as
hyped.
Celine, an Astra scout, who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers.
I love
and
whenever this game is
untold
really
mysteries, which may point
showcased
to a larger
in slow
force at
motion
play.
because all the gameplay I've seen is just this.
Dashing and quickly maneuvering
running
your way above and
shooting.
around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
Very cinematic.
And then not in gameplay. Oh, you're getting destroyed. This is showing that, oh, you die and you come back.
With the large variety of enemies
not.
and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations
I'm
prove
ready, though.
challenging no matter
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
there you go.
circumstances are. Death is only the beginning.
Oh, classic. Death is only the beginning. Roguelike.
Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt. Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control.
Ooh, we
This
like
is
a-
one of many alt-fires that you can
It's like a shotgun flamethrower. More flamethrower, yeah. There's just so much going on in the gameplay. Whenever they show those scenes of her just walking calmly, I'm like, this is
You will
the
stumble
game.
across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle
Oh.
and make each cycle feel unique.
Well, look, it's not like injecting her. It's just they're just holding her hand.
I don't like that.
Besides the intense
holding hand.
combat,
You can't just
Returnal
grab
also has a
somebody like
deep
that.
and
Why not?
engaging narrative. We allow players
Being
to
an
piece
alien is
together
no
the puzzle
excuse.
that is the story of Celine, as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal
Yo, is that a
nightmare.
house?
That can't be here.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully.
Uh-oh.
They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space.
Uh-oh. So are these these segments in first person? So this is the game that made everyone think it was
Exactly as we
PT.
left it.
Which was the very scary hallway game where you just went in a loop in a hallway.
Yeah.
Made everyone think that was PT,
Returnal
and they
lands
made
on
everyone
April
pissed when it
30th,
wasn't.
and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque.
You know,
Next,
I don't
let's
know
take
if
a
I
closer
have
look at
the
a high-impact
patience or the
new
skill to play
PS4
that,
game
but
called
it
Knockout
looks
City.
pretty sick.
You're watching me play?
I'll definitely watch it. I might give it a try.
So this is a dodgeball
Hi,
game that
I'm
was
Josh
revealed.
from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer
It was
based in
revealed
upstate
somewhere.
New York, and we recently
It was
announced
at the
Knockout
Direct.
City,
Yeah, it was at
a
the Direct.
team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles.
That's cute.
Knockout City is easy to pick up and play.
Yeah, the
but there's a
trailer
lot
on the
of depth
Direct
here
was
for those
really
who've got the
weird because it
skills.
did this thing where it was
In our
like
1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head
Video
in
game
a constantly
characters from
shrinking
different
battleground,
games.
relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit.
yeah, it was like video game characters
Use
from other
trick shots
games
to lob a
like
ball over a ledge or hook it
talking
around
to
the
each
corner.
other.
Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the
But this
difference
looks fun.
between getting knocked
This
out and
is
staying
a
in the
much
fight.
better
Keep your
showcase.
wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win.
Okay, so it's battle royale systems. You got a ring clothing in.
Let's jump into Team KO, our
Must just be
3v3
mode
mode.
based.
Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched,
I'll
a
forever
well-coordinated
love
team
on the
can
Game
still
Boy Advance
dominate.
and
We're playing
Nintendo,
at Back
there's
Alley
these
Brawl,
dodgeball
a new
games that
map
were
that you'll
so
find
great.
in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from
This
far
actually
across the
looks
map
super
and
fun.
wham!
I think I
You can
missed
take
it.
them
How
out
many
before they have a
players
chance
is
to
this?
react. Beyond special balls,
They
each
haven't
map features a unique
said, I don't
mechanic.
think, but there's
In Back
different
Alley Brawl,
modes
you can hop
so
into a
far.
tube and make a quick getaway, or use them to sneak up on your opponents.
Well, there's like a Team KO.
Caught empty-handed?
They
You can
just call
literally
that backyard
become the
brawl.
ball, a new weapon
Oh.
for your teammate.
That's pretty fun.
Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant KO explosion.
See, it's cool because it's like this feels like the kind of game where you could get some
The
real
team
big,
here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City
like
is
sweaty
coming out May
moments,
21st, and
clutch
we'd love your
moments. Like
help
this
in our
feels
final
like
stretch
it
of
could
development.
be big
Rally
if
your
it
crew
gets an
and sign up
audience.
for our crossplay beta
That's
at
every
knockoutcity.com
multiplayer
to
game.
play early on PlayStation.
'Cause it looks
See you
fun.
soon, brawlers.
I see you soon, brawlers. It's like the Super Bowl commercial where Sam Jackson said, "Gamers." Okay, we're gonna try to. Let's see if we can get in the beta, kids.
Time for something new. Here's your first look at an upcoming PS5 game
Oh.
from the team at Slow Clap.
Slow Clap, haven't heard of them. Beta sign up is old at this point. Okay. Hallway fight scenes are always hype on the internet. Like this looks like the hallway from Daredevil.
I know, I was gonna say. They said, oh, so you like Daredevil? You like the hallway fight scene?
I like the aesthetic though. And the animation is so smooth. So you're getting older and older in this. Sifu. Sifu. 2021. I'm into
Is
that.
the debut of Sifu, coming to the
A
PS5
game
console
where you
later this
potentially
year.
Age?
You just
That's
age.
rare.
Now
Every-
let's get an update
maybe every time
on
you die,
Solar
you
Ash,
age a
an
little
epic
more.
new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
I just realized I have a good old Phyllis the dog right here under me, under my chair.
Under the chair?
Yeah.
Oh my
all the way.
god.
She's tucked in there.
The dog is hiding. So yeah, this is from the Hyperlight Drifter team.
Okay. I remember seeing
Hey
this.
everyone,
Yeah.
I'm Alex Preston.
I think this was
creative
at
director
the
of Heart
PlayStation
Machine.
5 reveal.
You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at
I
gameplay
beat you to
for our
it,
new
bro.
title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is
I think
a
this is the
huge,
first time we're
stylish
seeing
3D
lots of
platformer
gameplay.
focused on speed, movement, and fluidity.
And I like
The game is set inside a giant black hole, known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating.
I love this
On the
like
ashen clouds,
globby
she can
cloud
quickly cover great
surface.
distances in our huge world.
Oh man, this is like 3D Celeste.
At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous
Which
and
means-
unique world.
I'll like playing it, but then I'll see people on like Twitter that are really good at it and speedrunners just like flowing through the universe, and I'm just like, oh, I'm nothing compared
As you journey
to
to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures.
I remember when
Our combat
Annapurna got
system
into
is
games,
simple,
and I was
fast, and
so
fluid, built to empower
curious
players
because
and
they
encourage
they
flow.
they published some great
As you
indie
explore the
flicks
Ultra Void,
on the movie
enemy
side of
encounters
things.
will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and
And they've
precise
just
timing.
been killing it on the game side of things. Yeah, this looks like super fun, but unless you're a pro, your gameplay is not going to
Ray
look as
will
cool as
eventually
this.
need to face
Instead,
the
you're like
massive
falling off
sentinels
the
of this
stage and
void.
stuff.
Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
Okay, get a little Shadow of the Colossus in here.
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun.
I'm in.
This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Some of the flow stuff, like I said, reminded me of Celeste, which with like when you were in the vibe, when you were in the
If you're
mode,
a fan of scary games,
in the
this
mode,
next one is
when
for
you were
you.
just like in it, you were ready. Like it was just so exciting.
When I first found you,
Oh god,
you were nothing.
I don't like this.
You were small,
Don't come close.
pathetic.
Stay away.
Stay.
It's not even centered. Oh, we're going the eyeball. That's why.
Are you ready?
Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, we got a bunny in Five Nights at Freddy's now.
Who is this? Zipper T?
Oh god.
Just a oh no. Just-
Just oh no in chat.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
That needs to be one of my emotes. I was saying
Gregory,
oh no a
we
lot.
can get you out of here. You and me together.
Not a fan.
They
Yo.
won't stop hunting you.
You got one
None of
security
them will
guard.
Stop hunting.
Oh, so now you can walk around. This is a Five Nights at Freddy's first. If I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the franchise.
We
in a
have to
while.
get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will. Both of you burn!
I don't know. There's something that like it loses a lot of its spook factor when they're walking around like this, and you're walking around. Like Five Nights at Freddy's is all about like being stuck in a place, you know, and like keeping robots
There's more
away from
going
you.
on
I
here
don't
than
know.
you realize.
I'm sure there's like the internet's freaking out. Five Nights at Freddy's
That
has
was
a
a
huge
chilling
fan
new
base,
look at Five Nights at Freddy's security breach.
including Jack Black.
Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld Soulstorm.
Oh, this freaky boy.
I
Hi, I'm Lauren Lanning, creative director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today,
like
I'm going
Abe's
to take
Odyssey,
you on
I
a
just-
brief tour of our newest game,
I don't know, man.
Oddworld Soulstorm.
Doesn't do anything for me.
They've always known you would come.
I like the
Do you know
aesthetics
why
and
you
stuff. It's a
have?
gameplay. It's
In
just
Soulstorm, you
so
reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution. as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckons.
See, they say
really
that, right?
wanted to
It's a
bring this
revolution.
world to life,
But then they're
with
like,
what we call
it's funny when the
2.9D
people
platforming,
following you die.
which adds
And
much
it's
more
just like,
depth and immersion
okay,
for
so what
the
is it?
player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and
Oh, great.
suspenseful situations.
You can feel his life drain away through your controller.
There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way, but they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all.
I've come to appreciate the very brutal platformer a lot
In order
more
to stand
as
a
I've gotten
chance
older.
against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice.
Just blow people
But
up.
there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
Yeah, the depth and
The Oddworld universe is a diverse
It's
place.
been like this
and this
forever,
means
and
that
it's
there are
only
some
now
environments and
looking even
situations that
nicer and nicer
require a
as the
little
game
more
goes on,
thought,
or
patience,
as the
and stealth.
technology improves.
You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
Yeah, I want to really like that franchise. I like a lot of the spin-offs. There's one where you play this little frog guy. It starts with an M. And
That was the latest on
appeals more to me.
Oddworld
There's one where he
Soulstorm.
plays like a
And here's some
cowboy bounty
exciting
hunter
news.
guy in this
Active
world.
PlayStation
Like,
Plus
that
members
appeals way
will get
more
the
to me.
PS5 version for no extra cost,
Yeah, I
starting in April.
appreciated that
PS5
trailer,
version
though. I
for
think
no
it
extra cost,
did
starting
what
in
it
April.
needed to do for me. Like, it really gave it a lot more
Moving on.
depth.
It's
Actually
time
showed
to
more
catch up with
gameplay.
Kena Bridge of
Yeah.
Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in
And
the
just
June
more,
PS5
like, depth
showcase.
to the story, not so surface,
They've been focused on the people that actually know the game up until this point. So.
Right, that makes sense. Oh, so excited.
Look at these little blobbies.
This is what I wanted to see.
This is rumored to come out very soon.
Yeah.
Like next month, I feel like I heard. Oh, it looks so good.
The rot seem quite fond.
The rot, that's right.
They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
Just like the first trailer, really beautiful, hopeful imagery, and then the bad guys come out.
Trapped spirits linger here. entangled in the tragedies of our past.
I really hope they resist the urge and one of those little twin kids does not fart at any point. Or the spirits themselves.
It's okay. You have to go now.
Spiritfarer? You're helping these little kids like pass on? This game, like, there's so many environments, so much things going, so much going on. Like, this is a long game. It's hard to tell.
You must move on.
You must move on. Oh, oh my God.
Oh
Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, so the monsters are all like, it's like Soul. Remember there's like the people that like put themselves in like negative thought spirals? And they like can't move on to the next, or like to the afterlife or whatever? August. So far.
Now let's settle in for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter developed by the team at Arcane.
We like Deathloop.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby.
Bring it, baby. I'm really curious about Deathloop.
This is Ramblin' Frank's matinee. This
New bad
little
guy.
guy goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Colt, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
So the whole plot is here. Oh, it's got a James Bond theme song. I love just the vibe. So yeah, you're assassinating these like, I think like 6 different guys, but then at the same time as you're trying to kill them all in one loop, you're also being like hunted by an assassin. And so, like, really what you're doing in the beginning is just learning everything you can in the early game, I assume. Because there's no way you could just first try. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We love an original theme song. So yeah, I mean, this is Dishonored fans' wet dream. A rewind.
Stay still for like a second.
Deja vu. Shit.
You're doomed! Somebody's stealing fights, Steve.
No, got her back this time. So I wonder how it works with her. If you kill her, is she just dead for the whole loop? So if you get her out of the way, you're like solid? Or does she keep respawning?
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Gun says blam on the side.
The kill is always new.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
That was an amazing
So good. Deathloop has pretty much only had killer trailers so far. And I still feel like the hype isn't at the level it should be for that game.
Before we leave, how about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
What is it? Whoa!
Quickly!
Oh man, this is just gonna be a PS5 version of Remake, which is hype. But I wanted more about the next one.
Push it past the red line! Now it's my turn!
It looks so good though. It looks so silky smooth.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Oh shit. If there's... It's Yuffie! Yuffie, baby!
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members
shit.
of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe.
Where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
This
He
is...
will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
Is this like an extra
Should
chapter?
we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle.
Look, a Moogle. Some of the voice acting is so... Okay, so this is like an extra DLC thing, an extra chapter in the first game. So Yuffie is gonna show up in the sequel. For sure. For a second I thought we were just seeing the sequel. Man, Yuffie looks pretty sick though. I don't remember a Sonon, but I'm not like the lore keeper for Final Fantasy VII, so get wrecked.
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do, but I'm not your sister.
They were
There you are.
Who are these
cramped.
jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
Intergrade. Who knows what that means?
Let the hunt begin.
Who are you? Well, that's pretty hype to have.
Secrets?
Get down here, Merc.
Get down here. So, full PS5 version of the first remake. Graphics on PlayStation 5. Wow. Whoa, drastically different. I mean, it does look good, but like... Yeah, this is a better showcase of the graph, like the lighting and the, like, fire effects. Textures. Again, see, that's more lighting there than anything. It's like so hard to even look at any of the textures. And the left side just looks like blown out. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I mean, I'm gonna play it again. There's no question. I know, the sad part is I know it's gonna be $60 instead of like at least 40, maybe even 50. Oh, PlayStation 4, get out of here. Man, 7 Remake is so good.
There you go. You can stream it this time. It's pretty sweet.
I might just have to. You can get the full 4K or the... Oh, yeah, show me the load time, baby. Here we go. Click. And you're in. Oh. We love seeing a load time. Oh, photo mode. That's going to be enough for some people to buy this again.
You're like including me.
Oh, yes, dude. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, see, new episode.
Wait, what?
Sonon.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
That's how ninjas do it, baby. I'm not seeing anything when I just quickly Google Sonon FF7, so it seems like a new character. Yo! What?
Okay.
So wow, I did not expect that. Free upgrade, you do have to pay for Yuffie, which is fine.
That was the reveal of Final
That's
Fantasy
cool.
VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
That's pretty exciting. I might
And
just
that's our
have to
show.
stream it. It's
We
free?
hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021. See you next time.
Okay. Solid little event. I'm sure the internet is already pissed off because, oh, Spider-Man wasn't there, Kratos wasn't there. But that was a good batch of games. Let's see, can we rewind?
You manifested your boy at least.
I got Cloud. I did say Cloud specifically in the tweet.
Yep.
Started out with
That last part might
let's
have
turn
been
the
hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and
video
additions.
audio down.
Crash Bandicoot 4 is
Crash 4 on PS5 again, another game that I have not beaten yet, so
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard.
might just have to wait for the PS5 version and maybe stream it. Because this is a game. If you like to see me struggle through a game and scream and get mad and lots of expletives, Crash is definitely one to watch. So, you know, put that request in. And then we went from Crash into Returnal,
Alien planet Atropos.
which again looks amazing.
White shadow.
For me, that was the surprise one of today, just to like, I don't know, it hasn't really grabbed me in the past ones, the
Yeah.
past trailers that we've seen, but I'm like pretty excited for that.
Yeah, that was it. That was the whole event. 30 minutes. So I think the key too is that, yeah, so far the trailers hadn't shown too much gameplay either, which they've shown in like the PlayStation blog and stuff. So like there's been like places for people, if you want to get more in depth with it, there have been places to check it out, but they haven't really showcased it too much in the events, and this is probably the most expansive. And that's what I like about the state of play so far from the last few that they've done, is that there's more expansive looks at the games, right? Like they actually sit and like talk about the systems a little bit, the story a little more in depth, and so that's been nice about the state of play events. And yeah, Returnal I think definitely needed a big deep dive. It got delayed recently, so that gives them more time to spend on stuff like this, get the hype rolling even more. I think this was April. Let's go to the end here. I'm curious about these sequences. So there's like you're reliving memories of, they said, in that house, she said. So like seems like maybe she's got some trauma surrounding this house, and so that's curious. And then when she does go in, like I said, gives off some PT vibes where it's first person only suddenly. And so I wonder if these are meant to be this like take a breather narrative, you know, maybe probably a little bit spooky, because it looks too much like PT for them to not have any element of that in there. So I think that's coming April. Let's see here.
Lands on April 30th. and
April
it's developed
30th.
by the talented
So
team at
still a little bit away, but I'm excited.
Next, let's take
The
a look
dodgeball
at a
game.
high-impact new
Again, I went to sign up for the beta. Couldn't find anything. It looks fun. It looks like a fun game to play with friends. My only hope here, I feel like the only way a game like this is going to succeed, sadly, it's just the way these things go nowadays, it has to be free. You know what I mean? Like, no one's going to be so moved by the dodgeball game that they're willing to drop even $30 on it. You know what I mean? A game like this that looks as fun as it does, for people to buy in, I think it has to be free. And on top of that, making a game like this free gets you a huge player base. See, this was the like battle royale like element I was talking about, the ring closing in on you.
Jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work, and knockouts.
And it feels like a game. Yeah, I saw in the Nintendo Direct trailer there was like customization down to like different clothing elements, like hats, shirts. Like there you go. That's how you monetize your game. You can buy clothing packs and stuff.
You can take them out before they have a chance to react.
I just, you know,
beyond special balls, each map features a unique.
I just feel like that's the only way. There's been too many good free-to-play games. Apex Legends, you know, Rocket League is now free to play.
You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate.
That like
charge up a teammate,
when someone knows what to expect from a game like Rocket League or things like that, these more competitive kind of sports-esque games, you're just going to keep playing Rocket League rather than drop 20-30 bucks on some new dodgeball game, you know. It's like a bummer to say that, but
knockoutcd.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon, brawlers.
See you soon, brawlers. What's your thoughts?
I think it looks fun.
Did you play the dodgeball game with me?
Yeah. I probably wouldn't pay much for it. I would pay for it.
Time for something new.
Again, it's all in like who you're playing with too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Crispy. I appreciate alternatives to shooter games because that's just never gonna be the thing for me.
I mean, it's basically a shooter game still, though. Like,
well,
you have a reticle.
It's wholesome.
You're aiming. You're throwing
you're
a
playing
projectile.
a game for children.
So then we went into this game, Shifu, right? Shifu? Or Sifu?
Sifu.
From Slow Clap, which looks really cool. So the only reason I mentioned that thing about like aging when you die is the way here he gets beat up at the end of this. He falls and then he ages. So like, I was like, maybe every time you die, you just age a bit and then you get back up. Which is an interesting concept. Like, maybe you have to get to the end of the game before you just die of old age. I'm curious what kind of progression we got going here. As far as, like... Is it a linear story? Or is it like you kind of pick where you want to go, fight?
That was the debut of Sifu.
Samurai Jack. I get the vibes. If there was a Samurai Jack game that looked like that, ooh.
Solar Ash, an epic new PS5
And then there was
adventure
Solar
from
Ash, which was looking really good. Flow-based platformer. Again, looks great when you're watching a trailer and you're watching someone great play it. But there's something about, like, it was the same thing in Celeste, where I would see someone play and I'm like, oh man, the way they just zoomed through that level, that looks so cool. And I would have those moments where I like was able to pull that off and I'm like, wow, I feel so cool. But the one moment that you like do it and then you like just bash against a wall, fall into a pit, it's just such a bummer. It feels like so like you're like, oh well, I'm ruining the experience of this game. So this looks like progression. You get these diamonds, and so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably something can happen. So 6 big areas, maybe 6 levels.
A daring void runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly.
It looks really good.
Last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Rey is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world.
But yeah, it just feels like a game that could also just frustrate.
And Rey has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous.
Which isn't the game's fault. It's our fault for not getting good. And after, so I do like this little monsty part here though. Like I said, Shadow Colossus vibes. So hopefully each section ends with a big boss like that. That'd be kind of cool.
The giant spaces, the feel of movement.
And of scary
Back to
games,
Sifu.
this next one is for you.
I was just thinking, like, if it is what you were speculating, like you're trying to, you know, make your way through it before you die of old age, basically. Like,
Yeah.
It would be really fascinating if it was like, as you age, you know, it's affecting the way you play.
I think I was gonna say,
abilities.
I think that would be really cool where it's like, you're not as fast, you're not as agile as you get older.
And
But
also
you-
maybe you're learning like new skills, or like it's a combination of like learning and also like trying to keep pace with your body as it's slowing down.
Yeah. If that's the case, really cool. Don't know.
Yeah.
If that's even vaguely what they're going for. That's what we can pick up from on the trailer. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this pause screen. So this is Five Nights at Freddy's. I hate it's the scariest parts were this beginning part, and then watching the little bunny bounce towards the screen here.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad that I just sort of missed all of this as a cultural phenomenon. It's just not for me.
The peak of what this got people with was it started with haha, it's funny to watch YouTuber jump because a thing popped up on screen, right? Like that was the appeal at first. But then what happened is like there's a ridiculous amount of lore in this universe now, where it's like, yeah, there's like this one kid and there's the purple man. I don't know who the purple man is, but he's like the spirit or something, or demon that's possessing these robots. And there's like kids inside the robots sometimes, like that have been captured and kidnapped, and like so if you do well in the game, you can save the kid, kind of thing. And so there's a deep lore connection now for people with this franchise, where they want to see where it's going. So it's just like, yeah, again, when it was a game with basically static images, right? Where I do like that they have the cameras, because that's a big part of it in the game. Is you would pull up these cameras and you would see in the rooms and say, oh god, it's in that room. When did it get in that room? But again, that was a static image pretty much that you just saw. Oh god, the animatronic is in that room now. When did it get there? But now when you see them walking around and like the animation is kind of janky, where they're just kind of like doo, 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 doo. I just don't know how appealing it is now that it's not the old style of gameplay.
Yeah, I can see how that would be freakier to just like check in on them and see that they've moved.
Yeah, exactly. And like now you just see them again, and then their little like the animation loop is not like that great for their little walk. So, and then Oddworld, which again has a huge fan base, and I totally respect it. I remember in like one of the first trailers for this, I got hyped when I saw he was like taking a knife to his mouth webbing. I don't know what you would call that. Just his mouth. Huh?
Bands?
He has mouth bands, mouth constraints. See, because yeah, the intention is that they're not supposed to, they're supposed to work in these factories and not talk. So they're supposed to keep them shut up, and like that was his power in the first game, was realizing, oh, I can talk, and using his voice to get the other workers to team up with him, basically.
There are well over 1,000 fellow
I think.
that you must try to save along the way.
And so like seeing that little clip of him like, oh, maybe taking control and ripping it off was pretty cool.
You'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined
And it has such a great legacy that like seeing it at PS5, like this started on the PS1. So seeing this make it all the way to PS5 and look the way it does now is super cool. And it almost might be that I like this one, and it's just too hard to go back to the other ones. Like that's the one thing, is I've tried to play a few of them, and it's just so much more deliberate in everything that you have to do, where every step feels so deliberate, and it comes from that, like I said, more hardcore, like old school platformers, like on the PC, like the original Prince of Persia was like about navigating these traps very deliberately.
Or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
So I don't know. Yeah. I'm reading up on Sifu to see if there's any new information. Oh, so this is from the same team that did Absolver, which was a martial arts fighting game. I remember that was really cool. I didn't play it too much, but there was like a multiplayer aspect to that.
Lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways.
Oh, that's all the information we got here. But it's from Absolver, which is... Hey, I didn't know that before this, so before reading this.
Organization isn't bad enough. There are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles.
I wish there was more information here because
swarming dark creatures and industrial
What is that article?
Oh, it's the same article.
Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth.
This is a great article. We'll read it here for you. Slow Clap Sifu is a martial arts game coming in 2021. It has a pretty art style and lots of Asian people moving pretty fast. And so I think I could get pretty excited about this one. We'll keep an eye out. There's supposed to be a press release coming out today, so hopefully we can see what else is going on with that game.
Good.
So Oddworld, April 6th. I think they said the PlayStation 5 version would be PlayStation Plus free. So that
was the latest on
I'll check it out.
Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation
here it
Plus
is.
members will get the PS5 version for
I
no
do
extra
appreciate
cost,
that they
starting
are
no extra
games passing some of their games. So Xbox is like, we're gonna make every single one of our Xbox like new games free on Games Pass. PlayStation's like, we're gonna make some of our new games free on PlayStation 5, PlayStation Plus. So, you know, that's exciting to see them continue that. Kino's just a delight. A little bummer of a trailer because at the end you find out, oh, it's coming out in August. Like, that's so far away. And I remember hearing rumors it could have come out even next month. So, don't know if that's a delay or... Regardless, take as long as you want to get this game together. I know you have lots of thoughts on Kina. How did this trailer hate you?
I'm really excited for it. I honestly was expecting it to be pushed because, yeah, the last thing I had seen was that it was coming out in March, and then we didn't hear about it for months until now, so I was like, there's no way.
I appreciate, though, when a game can be, like, quiet, and then they're like, hey, we're coming out in a month. Hey, we're coming out in a few weeks. Like, I like that.
Yeah. I think it's worth waiting for, you know, for them to not, like, be murdered by the crunch and to really be able to get it to where it needs to be before it releases, so...
I feel like it looks as polished as it has since the reveal, though, too, so it's like... I wonder if it was just like finishing some of these cutscenes that look like Pixar level, you know, like making sure those cutscenes got done.
It's okay. You have to go now.
Okay, so I'm reading another article here about Sifu, where I'm just like, Sifu is the most compelling, like, and mysterious one. This says, you're out to hunt assassins of your family, and beat the people up standing against your way. There's also a mention about Sifu is about self-improvement. Get better by learning from your mistakes, and then unlock new skills and master the techniques of Pak Mei Kung Fu. Alright. Still curious. This part of the trailer.
Interesting.
I would link the articles in chat, but they are literally like sentences long because there's no real information in them, so it's almost not worth it.
You can tell by the language too. They were like thrown together.
Yeah, these are
like barely.
I've been there writing these, so I get it. But yeah, there's like no substance. They're just trying to get the clicks that I'm giving them right now.
First-person shooter developed by the team at Arcane.
And then probably, honestly, just because of how far along the game is itself, this is probably the best full put together trailer.
Yeah, definitely.
Has a great song, Deja Vu, the Death Loop theme song. So yeah, this is really a really cool game that I've been looking forward to for a long time. Made by the Dishonored folks. I think I saw we have a lurker who's been playing Dishonored over at Infinity Break.
Call out.
But I want to make sure they see this because I don't know if they know too much about Deathloop, but this is Deathloop from the developers of Dishonored. So it has a lot of, you can just see in the visual identity of like the way you're fighting here, it has a lot comparable to Dishonored. But yeah, so you're killing like 5 or 6 targets and you're being hunted at the same time. But every time you die, don't worry, you'll loop back. You wake up on the beach and you're back at it. So I like a game like this because it feels similar to, weirdly enough, Outer Wilds, which was a game which was all about learning new things every time you loop in that game. There was a 26-minute loop where the sun would explode and you had to just go back into this galaxy and learn more. And so like the idea of, yeah, just finding targets. Okay, what's your thing? What's going on with your thing? Like, and then finding out ways to mess with them. So they, in one of their last trailers, they showcased how like one of the targets is having a party every time in the loop. And one of the things you could do was try to get one of the other targets to go to the party by messing up. Normally, there's another target who's like working on a big scientific project, and if you mess up his like progress, he'll be like, I'll just go to the party. And then now you have 2 of the targets in one spot, right? So that makes it really easy to get both of them. So it's a really interesting game. I love the concept that potentially, right, once you do know everything, you could beat the game in like 5 minutes, maybe. You know, who knows? Like something wild. Like the speed runs for this will be super fascinating to watch.
And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that trailer a lot. And I've been waiting for this game for so long. This is an interesting time too, though, because Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft, and so that's a release coming to PlayStation 5, but Microsoft owns them. They said they were going to honor these releases, so that's cool. And then we close out with Cloudy Boy himself, PS5 version of FF7 Remake. Appreciate. Did not expect. Square Enix is not usually so gracious with their releases to give us this entire PS5 version is free if you own the PS4 version. Oh, the way his scream just loses momentum as soon as that slash happens. But then, yeah, there we go. We got a special reveal in this that there's a new chapter, a new episode featuring Yuffie, the ninja from Wutai.
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces.
So I wonder if this changes how she's introduced to the main story, because in the main story, the way she's introduced is she literally steals all of your gear, and you have to like chase her down. But now you're weakened because you don't have your stuff anymore.
What took you?
Which at the same time would be a great way to reset players in part 2 of the remake, right? Because so in this whole game you got up to like level 50 and had all this gear on you. It was super cool, but like, oh, when the next part comes out, how's that gonna work? Am I just gonna be level 50 and be super powerful? Like, I don't know how that's gonna work. So it makes sense to have Yuffie come in and just take all your stuff and be like, haha, you're back to 0, you know. That'd be a way for the story to reset and force you to level up again. Yeah, I like the agile stuff we got going on with Yuffie. Still have no idea who Sonon is. Looks like they're a team. Seems like maybe they got this little like. I feel like I've seen this in a bunch of anime and stuff. So there's that scene where they're in the elevator or whatever, and they're like cramped up, and like he kind of like ends up pressed against her, and she says something like, "I'm not your little sister." And so like I wonder if there's that vibe where she kind of has like a crush on him, but he's always just seen her as like too young and too, you know.
But I'm not your sister.
See, I'm not your sister. I can take care of myself.
No clue. It just appeared.
And I'm pretty sure that's Troy Baker, voice of Joel from The Last of Us, voicing Sonon.
Let the hunt begin.
I have not a lore keeper on Final Fantasy VII. I have no idea who that is. I guess they needed a boss for that section with Yuffie. This is so funny to me. This little sequence where they're like, look at the graphics. And it kind of doesn't look that drastically different to me. Like, maybe it's because we're watching the stream version. Like, maybe if we got like a full quality upload version of this, it's a lot more apparent. Again, I think it's more in the fog and lighting effects that they go into later in this. But like, I don't know. Yeah, see, like the lighting is the most drastic thing in this shot, but they're like textures.
No, I can see it.
Just higher quality, more clear textures. Oh, I can't wait to do this scene again. Doesn't help that like, for whatever reason, they did this like more blown out. Like the PlayStation 4 version is like darker, and the PlayStation 5 version is like blown out. Look at the hair there; it was obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. That'll be June 1st. Is that what that said? Which could be hype, because if E3, whatever E3 is this year, if E3 happens in June, it normally does happen in June, we don't know, and they have another big event then to showcase the next part of Final Fantasy VII Remake, easy to say, did you like what you saw? Go buy the PS5 version. So photo mode is just so clutch. There's just too much thirst for all of these characters in this game, and people are gonna be blowing up Twitter with these photos.
Wait, what?
Probably in bad ways too. Like I said, there is thirst. So there'll be some close up on some boobas.
I don't doubt it.
And some butts. But guess what? It's equal opportunity here. There's gonna be close up on some sweaty Cloud.
That's how ninjas do it.
That final line for the trailer. That's how ninjas do it. And yeah, that wrapped up the State of Play. So that'll hit in June. Fully free if you own... I just can't believe that. You can carry over your saves. Beautiful.
It would have been really disappointing
June 10th.
if they didn't do that. Like, just imagining how many people are like, I've bought this game how many fucking times throughout my life.
Well, see, it's different. It's a different game now.
And that's our show. We hope you're as
Yeah, I don't
excited as
know
we are for what's
much
to come
about
in
that
2021.
still, as you
See
know,
next
but
time.
Yuffie looks cool, so.
Oh, well, now you can
Let's
if
go.
I decide to stream the new PS5 version, you'll be able to get invested, because it has a great story. I like I said, I'm not a... Final Fantasy VIII is my Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII, still, it was one of those things where people were like, oh, it's the best ever, and I was like, whatever, shut up, you know, growing up, and then finally played it, like, in my teens, and was like, oh, this is one of those things that, like, it has a ton of hype, and it matches the hype, like, this is really good. So And the remake is just, as someone put once, they were just like, I never thought I would play a game that looked as good as Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which was a CG movie set in Final Fantasy VII, and this looks better than that, you know, so it's pretty cool. I keep getting this beep boop. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
And I don't know what this beep boop is.
Who's there?
Let's see. I'm gonna quickly. This is the like full upload of the PS5 upgrade. So I want to see if there's any quality difference in this one versus the streamed one. So yeah, the hair is something now I can see. Let's see. Let's pause. Let's freeze frame. See, again, I think this is just the video's fault. Because, look, this even looks like it's, like, not textured while it is over here. Again, it's more about the fog over here, where it's just really clear on this side. But no, here there's the steam coming off the train and all that stuff. Like, it's more about that to me so far. I don't know. Like, it's not drastic enough to me that they would have to put this side by side. You know what I mean? Like, even the wall texture, it kind of looks more textured over here. It's very strange. And then, like, just the positioning of the light, I guess, on this side, where, like, the poster looks really nice with the lighting effects, and over here it's just kind of like, meh. It's weird. Hold on, I need to go back and read this message on the bottom. Because for a second I thought I read something. Okay, PS5 and PS4 Pro dev kits. I was scared that for a second I was like, did we just accidentally get hello, Infinity Break? Did you hear my call out earlier? Because if not, I'm gonna have to play a trailer for you. I thought it said PS5 Pro, and I was like, did we just get a reveal of the PS5 Pro already? So yeah, I don't know if it's just the upload quality or what. I mean, it does look better. The most obvious one for me, again, they say textures, but like, to me, it's not even the textures in this sequence. It's the lighting. Like, look at that. That looks so much better. There were moments, yeah, where I would look up and be like, how come I can see so much detail up there? I like it, but like, if I was really a person looking up, I'd probably be seeing more sun coming through or that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I like those aspects. But yeah. It's the small things. Hello, Cat.
Cat.
Were you watching the State of Play? Or have you missed a lot of it? Yo. This should have been in the State of Play. Star Wars Pinball VR?
Oh, wow.
A galaxy far, far away in a way you've never experienced before.
You'll have to watch the VOD.
With full 360 immersion, including mini-games. A customizable fan cave.
Customizable fan cave.
That's hilarious.
I could just sit in my fan cave. Don't talk to me. I'm hanging out in my fan cave.
On April 29th, Zen Studios and Lucasfilm Games invite you to welcome back your favorite digital pinball tables. Star Wars.
What an interesting little...
5, 6. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Masters of the Force.
Julie, if you see me sitting in the living room with my PSVR on, leave me alone. I'm in the fan cave.
And The Mandalorian.
Give me my alone time.
Star Wars Pinball VR.
I'm hanging out with Baby Yoda in the fan cave.
For the first time.
Why was that not in the reveal event, huh? There is a demo I could play on stream if I felt like it.
Which one?
It was pretty good. There was no big, huge announcement. The Final Fantasy VII thing was probably the biggest thing. There was a lot of fun new reveals about some things.
Was it when your people left?
Yeah, this is the demo that's out today for Outriders, a game from Square
You
Enix.
saw your fellow Outriders crumble at your feet. Was it watching yourself die?
It's like a Destiny-like, I think.
Trying to win their meaningless, endless war.
Kind of. I don't know. It's hard to. It just looks so generic to me.
I should play at being a god like you.
Kat, if you have interest in Deathloop, that had a really good new trailer and a new original song that was
Yeah.
pretty freaking hype. Definitely worth a watch.
Is Infinity Break here or not? Because I want to know, and I want Infinity Break to watch the Deathloop trailer because I will play it on stream again. It is that good.
We also saw Kena, what is it, Bridge of Spirits?
Yeah.
Got pushed to August, which is unfortunate, but
I think they
still
never
looks
had
pretty
an
good.
official release date. There was that leak is what it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember last time I looked it up, it said something about March.
Final
it's not too long to wait.
Freddy's. If you don't know that meme.
Nope.
You don't know FNAF at Freddy's?
I don't.
Game
not as much of a
review,
Jack
review,
Black stan as
review.
you.
Guys, I played the new FNAF, and it's pretty good.
But that's at Freddy's.
That's where I wanna be. FNAF at Freddy's.
FNAF at Freddy's. That's where I wanna go. FNAF at Freddy's.
Jack Black is so weird.
Underneath the mistletoe, yeah. If there's a FNAF there.
I just Jack Black. We're just watching YouTube with chat now. Whoa, he did a video. Oh, I remember this. Look at this weird ass video. It's Markiplier with Jack Black and his son.
First of all, I'd like to say nice to meet you, Mr. Plier.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Jack Black.
I was working on that joke for a while.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too, Sam.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
Wow.
Markiplier is just doing all kinds of weird stuff lately. There was like a period of time where I felt like he was not even playing video games. Let's see. Are there any other exciting trailers that have been out recently? Oh, this will be on the stream.
Yeah.
This will be on the stream. This will be me and Julie at some point. If you haven't seen this game, get ready for a weird, chaotic experience.
This is Joseph Fares, game director at Hazelight, and I'm here to show you gameplay of It Takes Two. The game is a co-op action-adventure platformer with a focus on marrying the story and gameplay. You play
So
as
cute.
Cody and May, two parents that have decided to divorce. Of course, this upsets their daughter Rose, who creates two dolls that the parents magically turn into. And with the guidance of a cheesy love book called Dr. Hakim,
They have to stay together.
I will help you fix your relationship.
you now control Cody and May on this crazy ride.
Reach them. We're tiny.
The amount of variation is insane. There are no similar scenarios. Every scene is unique. Whatever happens in the story will be reflected in the gameplay. Let me show you some examples. When Cody and May meet a gang of squirrels in their tree, May finds out
Oh,
that
God.
Cody let a nest of wasps move in.
The wasps have been
Yeah,
Now
no, that was
they're
like
forced
the
into a war between
secret
the wasps and the squirrels,
underlying
using
thing
the
that they
squirrels'
revealed
weaponry.
very briefly in the first trailer. Oh my
Combine
god.
the sap gun and the match gun to create
Oh, so that's
explosions.
cool. There's a little shooter segment. That's
Or
what
use them to weigh down objects and open new paths. I'm getting spooky about that.
the guy
Here's
Joseph
another
Fares
example.
said, "Oh, you
This
don't
level
like
is about
shooters?
finding Cody
Guess
and
what?
May's
This is a
lost
shooter
attraction.
now."
They're given pieces of a magnet as a metaphor for their attraction. Use the magnets to push and pull your way through danger.
This is gonna be cool.
Yeah, see, there's just so many.
Another level
that's
is
fun.
their relationship to time.
You have no sense of time.
She is never at home.
I can't be in two places at the same time, can I? Oh, unless you want me to clone myself.
Cloning and no sense of time.
Cody can now control time and reverse objects.
Yo.
And May can make a clone of herself to
Yo.
swap places. Actually, most of the levels in this game will have May and Cody using a new mechanic. So depending on what character you're playing as, you'll have a different experience. And instead of having collectibles and other shiny we made the world interactive and fun.
Other
We
shiny
also
shit.
have a huge amount of minigames spread out throughout the levels for Cody and May to find and to compete with each other. And lastly,
Oh.
the Friends Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play with your
That's-
friends.
that's the best part
Now,
right
have
there.
a great trip and I hope you enjoy the game. I know you will.
I know you will. I love Joseph Ferris. So if you don't recall, we're always gonna play this clip. Oh. No. Jay.
There you go.
If you don't know Joseph Ferris, what's the shortest version? I mean, 30 seconds. That doesn't. It feels like it doesn't get to the whole thing, but let's get it.
Here, we're serving this. Look, the Oscars should fuck themselves up. This is the shit. I'm telling you, this is the real shit. What is this? This is the interactive gaming. Look, I'm just saying this. Let me tell. I'm sorry.
Jeff is like-
Let me just give me a minute. I want to take your time.
Comes
Look.
out 3 days before Ginger's
Okay,
birthday.
can you swear here?
Nice.
Can you swear? Okay. Fuck the Oscars, you know?
Could be fun for y'all to play too.
Fuck you! I'll tell you! I'm just like...
So the funniest thing about Joseph Ferris with that is that he is a filmmaker who transitioned into video games, and so like it just feels like he's like, "Fuck you, you didn't like my movies." Like, fuck the Oscars, which is fun. But yeah, I was trying to see. Here, we'll play one more trailer. Kat, you get a request which trailer you want to see. We got Deathloop. We've seen pretty much most of the remake trailer. Kena Bridge of Spirits, Knockout City, Oddworld, Five Nights at Freddy's, Solar Ash, Sifu, or Crash 4, PS5 version. Which trailer do you request? We will play it for you. Silence. Deafening silence in the chat. I'm so sad that anime games are just relegated to
My
being...
fists are equal to yours! Who needs intelligence? I'm super strong! Get ready!
these weird fighting games.
Perfect polish!
Because it looks good,
I'll just punch and punch!
but it's just this arena fighting game. It's just sad.
Justice
No
for
time to
anime.
think.
Anime could be so much better.
Punch! Your tricks are useless. I'm way too powerful.
Pick one, Kat.
Come on, Kat, you got it.
I still haven't watched this anime.
Crispy wants to know what the March PS Plus games are.
But this looks so good too. It just looks so pretty. Need one. Okay, pick a trailer, Kat, so we can eat breakfast.
Our good old midday breakfast.
Yeah, see, the Naruto games are what ruined it. All anime games from now on for forever. You know what? We'll just do both. We'll do Deathloop too. We woke up, we walked the dog, we streamed. We had no time.
Guess who worked till 6 a.m. last night? Woo!
Ooh, and we can watch in 4K, but not really. Crispy says toss in seafood too.
Dang. Just rewatching.
Just rewatching the whole thing. I guess we're not getting like the talking bits in between. All right. And this is better quality. We'll see if there's new seafood details out while we...
Hi.
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
Trailer do be looking good in 4K though.
Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now. This land can be weird, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
So yeah, I kind of made the comparison in the while we were watching it the first time. Is there like some spirit fair things going on here where you're helping people move on, pass on to the next life? And it's called Keen, a bridge of spirits. You're helping them across the bridge. And so again, is this like soul where that spirit was one that wasn't ready to move on, kind of got itself stuck, and now it's corrupted. Oh, whoa, hold on. There's some new information here.
Guide is a lonely one.
This was not in the state of play. Pre-order now and you get these special in-game DLC items.
Oh, yeah.
Party hats and cake hats.
Look at that cake hat.
So I was, it's interesting because the first time they showed this trailer, right, everyone was like, oh, it's Pikmin, right? Like, this is the same mechanic where you have these little buddies that help you and then they can move stuff for you and do stuff like that. And then there was like none of that in this trailer. It was more combat heavy in this one. So that's pretty interesting. So we do have seafood details, but we will wait for that trailer to play before we get more.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
Yeah, Keena's,
There's no never
Keena's hype.
here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
You ready for the best song of 2021?
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Colt, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Okay, good. I was like, should I pause and explain? Because there's some elements of this that you probably need to know.
Face to face with
so great, right? Because at this point we're just like, oh, this is a cool song. Like, this is a cool little song they added to the trailer. Here it comes. Woo!
Just brings a smile to your face, you know?
Again, in a similar way to Solar Ash, right? This is a game that looks great when you see someone playing it the way it should be played. But when you're out there like, oh fuck, they saw me. Oh shit. Let me throw a grenade. Oh, I threw it off the roof. Oh god. Like, instantly loses its, whoa, this is so badass. And then there's Deja Vu. Oh, so good. That's the first time I think we've really seen him win in a fight against her, so that's nice. Whew. Again, the aesthetic of this game is really fascinating. It's like 70s.
Do it again tomorrow.
Blam on the side of the gun.
What to do when the bullet is the same, but the kill is always new.
Is it on Spotify though?
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
That's right.
Very good.
We got Cat on the case looking for it on Spotify. Thank you. Oh, pre-order bonuses.
Ooh.
So you can get, I love the box art works so great with the new white PS5 kind of theme.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's really nice. So you get the Storm Rider Colt skin, like that outfit. That's pretty sick. And a PS5 exclusive machete.
Crispy sold with the machete.
PlayStation.
So that will be a PS5 exclusive. That's the other part of it that's so fascinating, that Microsoft owns Bethesda, but that will not be coming to Xbox. So it's like a really interesting. They're honoring it, which is. So this is Sifu, martial arts combat game from the guys who made Absolver, which was also a martial arts combat game. I didn't even notice Kowloon Knights. They made that shopping dépanneur nocturne.
Oh, nice.
I think. Boo. I just want to watch like an hour-long clip of the dude just standing there, like doing punches and kicks and stuff. It's cool. All right, so we have new details. I was gonna say this does not feel like a game that would have pre-order bonuses. That we, let's just say, Julie and I nailed right at the gate. So as you can see here in this sequence, you're fighting in a hallway, Daredevil vibes. But then some dude gets the upper hand, slashes your throat, and oh, you die, but get a little beard action going. So we were wondering when we watched the first time, does this mean every time you die, you don't die, you just get a little older? And like how that works with skills and stuff. And so there's a new article out on IGN right now. We'll link it in chat. The one twist here's the little paragraph on it. While you can expect true to form kung fu combat, the one twist in Sifu is how death is handled. Instead of dying, the main character ages just a bit. As with the spirit of kung fu, this now older version of the character knows a few more skills to go with the wrinkles. And so that article kind of dives more into the inspiration of the game. They talk about Jackie Chan kung fu movies, which, while not quite the same tone as Sifu, they talked about how positioning is such an important thing in the game, where, like Jackie Chan would use his environments, so much in fighting, where he would, get behind tables, jump over little like half walls through windows and stuff to bring the fight to new areas and use as much of the environment to his advantage as possible. I wonder, so when watching this again for now, the third time, this guy, I wonder if this is someone who is afflicted in the same way that he is or whatever, like they have this die and instead of dying you age, because he just kind of looks like he's got this crazed look to him, like he's been through some shit and he's got the shaggy beard and hair and kind of gray. Like, I wonder if this is someone that's similar to him. That'd be an interesting final boss where it's just like the two of you going back and forth, dying and then just aging, and then you get back up and then it's like you have to get the other person to just become ashes. But
the article mentioned that you can choose your gender in it, which is really cool.
Yeah. So that was the state of play. Oh, wrong one. There's chat. Hello, chat. It's exciting.
Pretty good stuff.
Nothing huge. They teased us with Final Fantasy VII Remake. They said, this is the way they should be doing it, though, right? Because Remake Part 2 is probably not coming anytime soon. Hopefully, like, fingers crossed, 2023. Something like that. So, give us, middle 2021, an enhanced version with new DLC built in. That's cool. I'm curious to see if that DLC episode with Yuffie will be on PS4. Like, can you get that if you just have the old version? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that was the state of play. Thank you for everyone that came and hung out. A little longer than we were expecting, but it was fun to watch and react. Fern, any last thoughts?
Put Deathloop on Spotify.
I'll send that directly to Bethesda.
Mr. Bethesda, please.
We were just doing reactions today, but we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST. My side just started hurting. At 3 p.m. PST, we will be back with Disaster Report. Things are getting wacky. What did we do at the end of the last one? We helped put out a fire at a restaurant, and there's this whole neighborhood conflict where the two neighborhoods hate each other for some reason. We're in the middle of a disaster, and there's these neighborhood people what are you doing over there making a soup? They were mad. They were you're starting a fire over there making a soup, so you probably started this. And it's no, dude, we were going to invite you to come eat our soup. So we'll be back with more of that.
The Capulets and the Montagues.
Yeah, for real. We're going to find that Beans shirt guy is in love with someone from this neighborhood. And they're trying to put an end to it all because their families won't let them get married.
Yep.
So that's what you can expect tomorrow for Disaster Report 4 Part 4, I think, at that point. So that's exciting.
Gotta be closing in-ish, maybe?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think when I originally was blocking out the schedule for it, I was planning on 4-hour streams a day, and I think it's about a 16-hour game.
Oh, gotcha.
And we've been doing like 2-hour streams, so.
Whoa.
Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow, maybe we'll start a little early. Go for 3 hours. Maybe. But 3 p.m. is what we'll say now. We can still go for 3 hours at 3 p.m. too, but. Come on back for Disaster Report, tell your friends. And then on Saturday, we've got a single sitting game. Playing all in one stream. Smile for me. Let's see. Does that have a trailer? Get the chat. Hype for Smile for me. Okay, yeah, there is.
I haven't even seen the trailer for this, I think.
So we'll play this trailer, and then we'll turn the stream off for the day. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I haven't seen this trailer. I kind of was excited about going in knowing exactly nothing, but I really like the aesthetics and want to see more of it. So this is what we'll be playing completely from beginning to end on Saturday.
Oh, sit back, huh? What?
Yeah, see.
Sit back, huh? Oh, come on.
That's the only way you interact, I think, is shaking your head and nodding.
Oh,
I'm going to sue you, unfortunately.
Slapped at me. Oh, you can kiss. Uh-oh. Spooky.
Is that the Black Lodge?
The whole game is set in the Black Lodge. So
Freaky.
that'll be what we play.
That's the new Poggers.
New PogChamp. Poggy. So that's what we will be playing on Saturday. So that's what you have to look forward to for the next 2 days of streams. Again, off on Sundays. I think either tomorrow or Saturday we'll reveal next week's schedule. Got a fun one on Monday. Pretty hyped for it. And I think we might do Little Nightmares 2 next week.
Nice.
So I'll be pretty hyped. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night, chat. Gonna go back to bed.
So long. Good night.
Just kidding. Bye bye.
We need some Thai food.
Yeah, we need what?
Yeah.
I don't know what's ever happening in my life. Bye bye.
Bye.